I thought what you did with Rogan was so brave.
Yeah,
that was so brave.
Now that was like the alley-oop.
Yeah, but you could get the most criticism, and I'll tell you this.
Hey guys, what's up? It's me again, Meat Puppet, bringing you guys another video. And remember to subscribe, like, comment if you enjoy this content, and let's go.
I had a question for you around Joe Rogan. There's been a lot of controversy with him.
First off, let me take this one. Hold up. I'm black. I can take this one. Look.
Okay. What were...
No. There's a lot of cunts in this game. There's a lot of snakes in this game. I've been in this fight game since 2008. And Joe Rogan is one of the nicest, coolest, humble motherfuckers I've had the pleasure of working with.
Facts.
Understand that. And you know, it's just fucking noise, man. You know what they're trying to do. You can't control the man, and he's got the biggest platform in the world right now. So that's my nigga, Joe Rogan. Fuck the noise.
Yeah.
Going off that, what was the advice would you give to Joe Rogan to shut out all the noise around him?
Do what I said. F the noise. Just keep doing you, Joe. Have some mushrooms. Keep doing you.
Thank you.
I really like this guy, Israel Adesanya. The way he responded, hey, let me take this for the team. No, man, you're not gonna drag my friend, somebody I respect, as a person that speaks their own mind. Just an anecdotal experience that many people share that same anecdotal experience. And even if they don't agree, they're like, well, what he said, I don't agree with it. Maybe I will agree with something else. That's it. We can still be friends. I just don't agree on that. And the way the reporter be like, oh, what you gonna do? What's the tactic? I'm like, whoa, dude. Adesanya did the best thing he could do. Israel, you the man. You know why? He was like, I'm not gonna bother educating you with logic what he should do. You try to find out what is so wrong and you make a solution. It's your job. Why should I be the nice empathetic person to put logic in your comments so you're gonna be like, oh, so you think Joe Rogan is not doing that? So what would you do to convince Joe Rogan? Oh, he didn't do that though. Don't you think that means he's a white supremacist? Which if he's a white supremacist, he cannot say the N-word. I'm like, no. Why entertain that possibility? And Israel Adesanya actually went on Andrew Schultz's podcast, and he explained himself.
I thought what you did with Rogan was so brave.
That was
so brave.
Now that was like the alley-oop.
Yeah, but you could get the most criticism, and I'll tell you this. I don't know if you've spoken.
Cancel me.
There we go. I don't know if you and Rogan spoke, but I was talking to him about it, and he said it made him tear up, man.
I love that dude, man. And you know, Rogan's a guy that, for me, look, all right, we know what's going on. You know, like that's why I said fuck noise, because it's like, if don't focus on what they want you to focus on. Focus on why they're doing what they're doing. Now, do you know how much manpower it takes for someone to go through every single episode of the JRE? They probably had a whole team on that shit. And just like find where he was saying the word, find where he was using the N-word, and just like, they would have had like 10 people on that shit and hours of fucking footage. And it's like, why now? Why now? And I'm like, I'm not saying think like me, just use your brain. So when that guy tried to act, I saved Dana's ass, by the way, because he was trying to set Dana up. And no, I didn't mean to. I was just like, this motherfucker. Because first off, it's like, I know Rogan, and his apology was, first of all, the thing he what was the country singer's name that he talked about when he made that first video? Neil Young, and he's just like, I watched that.
Back on Spotify, by the way.
Yeah, oh really?
Didn't mind COVID misinfo.
No, kind of. It's like the certain songs that he doesn't have
From
the
like a
exact
soundtrack.
rights.
Okay.
My bad.
But when he made that video, I was kind of like, man, he handled that really nicely. Told his Neil Young story, and he wasn't even mad. And I'm like, that's how you handle that. And then when that video came out, I haven't watched the video because I don't give a fuck.
You know what I find kind of weird about this whole situation is that when you are in a very unique country, which maybe he didn't live in a third world country where he lived, but he is surrounded by the effect of third world country. You have a different view when certain people appreciate you in a certain way. It's a different level, you know? You don't judge people in a third world country if you know that mentality that you're going to be like, hey, we don't have the same opinion, so we're not going to get along. No, man. In a third world country, if you don't get along with somebody, you don't really share the same opinion, you did. So people from that country that talk like this, you want to be like, well, he doesn't understand the racism in our country. No, you don't understand survival. You don't understand how people appreciate coming to a first world country where we see your problem and we're like, that's not a big problem. That's a you problem. But don't use my skin to advance your you problem. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Not that, he was wrong. You know, he shouldn't have said that.
And he said he was wrong.
And he said, I'm sorry. And I'm like, that was the most sincere, not like scripted Hollywood. My manager wrote this down for me to like apologize. I'm like, what more do you want?
Yeah.
And it's just this fucking culture of just like, no, we're going to hold you to your past. And I'm like, that's how many years ago. And he admitted like, yeah, I didn't think this was ever going to happen. I was just paraphrasing and this and that. So for me, when I heard that, I was like, look, let me handle this. And I just said it how it is, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, fuck the noise, because we know what they do. He's got the biggest platform right now.
Yeah.
Imagine everything you want to say in your life. Somebody wants to take. Okay, guys. I'm not sure about the ladies because I'm not a lady. I don't identify as one. Let me give you an example. Do you know how many times I try to educate a woman in things that they don't see it from my perspective, and I try to speak in an educational way, very nice, not condescending way, and then some weird dude feel alpha male wants to add it to, yes, go to the kitchen. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? I'm on your side, but if you're gonna say that comment, I'm not gonna be in between you two. You guys can go have it your way because I already got my family and my kids. I'm having fun. But it's just surprising how people want to take your bandwagon, your attitude, your culture, just to prove a point so they can be right, without considering the consequences. Now, I have that with friends around me back in the day, and that pissed me off. But when you have organization, ideologies, or people with no lies on Twitter, let's go. I'm like, okay, man, you do you, but let me do me. Don't judge people that I'm friends with when you don't even have such friends at such a level, such deep connection. Come on.
Earth.
Yeah.
And he's not able to be controlled. So the people, the powers that be are like, you know what? What's next? It's going to be something about transgender this, or they'll try and find that. And then after that doesn't work, then they're going to go try and find something from his past where it's like, oh, back in 1990, he...
Something you can't change.
He made people eat cockroaches.
Exactly.
How dare this guy?
Against their will.
Yeah.
No, but it's a systematic way of trying to take power away from someone. And people are starting to pre that.
But
Yeah, there is an ideology. I'm not sure if you're aware of something about a sausage movement. I don't remember what it was. Salami slicing tactic is a divide and conquer process of threats and alliance used to overcome opposition. With it, an aggressor can influence and eventually dominate a landscape, typically political, piece by piece. In this fashion, the opposition is eliminated slice by slice until they realize, usually too late, that it's virtually gone in its entirety. In some cases, it includes the creation of several factions within the opposition political party and then dismantle the party from the inside out without causing the slice size to protest. Salami tactics are most likely to succeed when the perpetrators keep the true long-term motives hidden and maintain a posture of cooperativeness and helplessness while engaged in the intent gradual subversion. That is gangsta. So they keep cutting you up. They keep finding opinions in your past to tell a group, look, he is just like this right wing or something, or he did that in the past. Label you to that, and a whole group that sees that is going to be like, whoa, I don't want to be part of that. Boom. I don't want to be part of that. Boom. I have even friends that told me, hey man, you have to go with the times. I was like, what? No, I'm not going to engage in that battle. And you know how I stopped? Stop talking to them. Like, what do you mean? I don't know. You tell me what you mean about what I meant. I don't know. It's just me saying one thing. If surprisingly most people think the same, hey, maybe we make sense and not you. But I'm not gonna add logic to your stupid way of thinking. Just no.
You get the most scrutiny for it because you're defending a white dude that's saying this word that no white dude should say.
Don't care.
Yeah,
And I'm just curious, did you get a lot of pushback? Did you find most people be supportive?
No, I didn't really hear anything. For me, it's I speak my truth.
Yeah.
I'm just like, you know what? He said sorry. Let it go. I know the guy. He's the nicest motherfucker in the
nicest,
game.
yeah.
He's a cool dude on and off screen.
Yeah.
He's a cool motherfucker. So yeah, if they want, I mean, there's no pushback. There's no nothing. Like I said, I wish they would. I'm not a saint. I'm not a president. I'm not nothing. I can say whatever the fuck I want. I fight people for money.
Yeah.
That's my job. Don't take me seriously. Don't take me seriously.
Look, man, I'm just gonna keep it short and cool. If somebody says something that protects me, makes me feel appreciated in a situation that nobody understands me, from a totally different culture that doesn't come from my culture, that he can still empathize with me at that level. Look, man, most good friends can find common ground. We don't agree on everything, but we appreciate the common ground we built together, just like a marriage. And Adesanya knows that mentality because he's from a possible third world country where he might have started off. I don't know exactly where, but if you're in certain places like Africa, the probability is huge. You know, everybody has their battle. I come from Curacao. It's not a third world country, but I have seen stuff that I'm like, yikes, nah man, I gotta do something. I don't want to stay there or even be relatable to that because it's just different. You're more open to different things. To even if somebody makes a mistake when he didn't understand, and you're ready to recognize an apology when it's there. You're not gonna hold him on that. You know? Anyway, man, let me know what you guys think. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. We will stay in touch. See you guys next time. Peace.
Don't get me wrong, mabosa kita bong. Put the fire na mi blonde kush hash purple skunk criollo colombici jam jam. Turlo que ta verdetta welcome.